Hey everyone, Zach Smith here with
Amy Williams.
And today we are answering the question of what implementation stage would you say you're in as a district when thinking about universal design for learning? We are currently in the integration phase of our UDL implementation. We have all teachers within the district having a base level knowledge, but we have specific pilot teams, 24 PLC teams to be exact, who are actively pursuing UDL and embedding it into their lesson delivery. And so those teammates are across all campuses, all grade levels, and they're really in the nitty-gritty of the design. They're then sharing, and all these other teams are watching how it's going and getting feedback from those teachers, and they're encouraged to play, but they're not mandated to do UDL at all. So we're definitely preparing, getting ready for our next phase of our UDL implementation. So educators are experienced, they understand it, we're working together within teams, but it's not to the point where we're fully rolling out district-wide, PLC-wide as of yet.
So during this time, all of our teachers have received an overall view and understanding of universal design for learning so that they can all take it back to their PLCs and discuss as a professional learning community how and what they are wanting to do in terms of embedding and exploring with universal design. We have encouraged sites to move and teachers to move at their own pace outside of the pilot groups. In this case, those PLCs are allowed to practice their delivery methods based on the need of the students as well as the grade level standards. We've also taken an opportunity to create our own district rubric for UDL implementation that we loosely based off of the rubric we found from British Columbia. Thank you so much. Shout out. And our pilot teams are using this rubric more intentionally to do self-evaluations of their UDL growth and target areas.
So Amy and I both agree that we're really on the cusp of moving next year to the scale phase of integration of our UDL implementation. So next year we're planning on, now that all PLCs across the district understand what UDL is, at least in concept or in theory, and they've seen teammates practicing it, now we're going to say, okay, now we're moving as a district to all those PLCs incorporating and following the lead of our pilot PLCs, which we're all really excited about. And because we've gone slow, and because we've started with pilot teams and really opened up the hood on that whole process across the district so everybody knows what's going on, information is freely flowed and shared, we haven't had a ton of pushback. We've had a lot of, even the teams that aren't doing the pilots really want to know and be a part of it, because it's set at their own pace and they can do it based on where they're at as a group. So we've been really excited about it. What do you think, Amy?
I agree. I think the critical piece that we did is we did not make it mandated.
Fully agree.
We really started on a volunteer basis. We had those early adopters, innovative PLCs, come on board right away. And through their eagerness and excitement, they have really been the champions of universal design throughout our district because they're sharing with their fellow teachers what's happening in their classroom, how students are getting to work sooner, there's less disruptive behaviors, and the quality and output of the students' work is amazing even then, because now kids have greater autonomy and choices available in their classroom. So I think that created really this fire, or igniting teachers to get involved and start playing with universal design for learning.
Awesome. All right, so that was the question on where we're at, and we'll be moving on to another question in our next video. Thanks a lot, everybody.